Hi, my name's Kevin Ward and I'm with dropshippingbyglobalcrafts.com. We're here today to talk about basic SEO in Shopify, but it applies to every other e-commerce platform as well. When we set up your sites for you in a fully managed environment, we do not do the SEO work on the site. If we did do that, then every site would be exactly the same in the eyes of Google, and that would defeat the purpose of doing any SEO work. So SEO is search engine optimization, and it's something that you really need to do yourself to give the site the flavor of who you are and the brand that you're selling on. So we're going to go back to our demo site that we've been working on, and we're going to show you the basic stuff that you can do to get your site in the search engines on higher rankings, and look at some other stuff. So let's switch over to our admin on our demo site. Okay, so here we are. This is our demo site. Let me go back to the home page so you can see we're back on our demo site, and we're going to look at some of just the real basics of SEO. If you're anything like us, you get an email every day telling you how bad your SEO is and how you can pay somebody a fortune to fix it for you. Personally, I consider those emails to be spam. So let's have a look at settings, and let's have a look at the online store. So first of all, the homepage title. This is what's going to show up in your Google search engine ranking. So this needs to be a compelling title, and it must have your business name in it. Google does not take kindly to you not including your business name. So for example, it could be sample fair trade gifts, seller of unique handmade fair trade products. You're looking for the keywords that you believe that people are going to be searching for to find your products. Equally, then, your meta tag description is the description that's going to be in Google. Again, it's got to be a compelling case as to why they should click through that link, and it should include the keywords that you believe people are going to be searching for to find the products that you sell. Okay, so that's your real basics. That's your site-wide homepage and homepage meta tag descriptions. Where's the next place that you should go after that? Because you could spend your life doing SEO on a website. So the question is, what's going to bring you the most value? So we suggest that the next thing you should do is go to your collections. So products, collections. These are the collections that we have put together on the site. So let's say I would advise that you visit each one of these collections. Yes, it's a process, but it's, a fairly high-end process. So let's have a look at jewelry, for example. Because we have not given it any description on the website, then it doesn't have anything to pick up at the bottom here in the search engine preview. So all it's going to do at the moment is tell Google that it's jewelry, and then dash it's going to be your company name. Okay, that's not the way we want it to be. So there's two sort of routes to this. If you're happy to have a description at the top of your page, you could add a description here that meets the conditions. You'd want to make it about 160 characters. I'm not going to go there today, but I just want to show you what it will look like. Of course, I can't spell. And you would go on from there. You would get to at least 160 characters. So if I save that now, and then let's take a look in our site at the jewelry category, you see the description is going to start popping up here. Okay, it's good to have some content on the page, so that would be a great thing to do. Okay, let's go back to our admin, and let's assume for the moment that you don't want a description to go there, so I'm going to delete that, but you still know that you have to have a description for Google. So if we edit the website SEO down here, you can start to write your description here. And again, I would encourage you to have your domain name, your business name in here. So it could be Fair Trade Handmade Jewelry from Mexico by Global Crafts. I want a -2, but that's okay. We could just get rid of that a buy in there. It doesn't have to have a buy. Okay, we're down to 1 character. It's telling us how many characters Google's going to pick up. And in the description here, I've got 160 characters to write a compelling reason why people should click through to my jewelry page. So looking for, keep those keywords in there. So we carry 1,000 pieces of unique. Be careful not to stuff the what they call stuff the site with the keyword. So if you're using the keyword more than 2 or 3 times, you're probably going to be picked up by Google as sort of keyword stuffing. That's not really very healthy. Unique handmade jewelry pieces. Anyway, you get the gist. Use up your next 60 characters. Keep writing. Make something compelling. Now in the search engines for this page, it's going to look like this. Okay, which is much better. Okay, so let's save that. Okay, so I would strongly advise that you go to every collection, and you come down to the SEO at the bottom, and you complete it. You fill it in. Okay, with a compelling story. That's going to take a little bit of time. Okay, let's assume that you've done all of your collection. You've done your main homepage one. You've done all your collections. You want to go a little bit further. How else can you go further? Let's have a look at it product by product, right? So each product also has the SEO down here, and the SEO down here is picked up from the title and the product description. However, there's no reason why you can't edit and change that. You don't have to change the product title to change it. You can click into each product here and you can say, well, actually, I think people here are going to be searching for handmade, and I don't think at the search engine stage, I don't think they care about the size of it. Okay, we're also on -26. We don't care what color it is. Okay, let's have a look where that leaves us. Okay, so now we've got that. Let's just take away. How about so now let's go here. Handmade Haitian metal painted steel drum face. Cool. And then again, you can change your description here to suit the search engine. So you can write something more compelling, like shop online for our in stock today, blah blah blah. Yeah. Okay, so you can go to each product and you can do that. That's obviously a lot of work. The other area on the product page that you can look on is the alt text. When we load the products up onto to Shopify site, they don't come with alt tags. It'd be good if they did. So you can essentially go through and copy your titles or something along those lines and just paste them into the alt tags. It's going to help you a little bit. Google likes alt tags. It's not going to make a huge difference, but Google likes it. I would say doing the product optimization is definitely step 3. It's not as critical as the collections optimization. Now, let's say that we think that everybody's searching our site for fair trade. We don't really have a good page on our website about fair trade, or maybe we want to do a handmade jewelry page. Let's do handmade jewelry. Let's assume that we really want to rank well for handmade fair trade jewelry. So let's go into collections. Let's add a collection. Handmade fair trade jewelry. Okay, now this is designed specifically for optimization purposes, so we really do want to give it a really good quality description here. We want to do a couple of paragraphs describing why this jewelry is spectacular and amazing and why people should buy it. So I'm not going to do the whole thing here, obviously, but I'm going to just type in description goes here, and it should be compelling stuff. Okay, down here now we're going to put some jewelry in there. So I'm going to put, for example, brass images. I know that all the brass images is jewelry, so if I put product title ends with brass images, that will populate. And you can see it's already building here an SEO. I'm going to save that just for now, and then I'll come back and edit it. So now we can see the SEO starting to develop, and I want to change that a little bit. Handmade fair trade jewelry from, and then the company name. I actually spelled jewelry wrong. That's never going to help me in SEO terms. Okay, and obviously my description would be longer because it would be picking the full description up from here, not just my thing there. And let me, while I'm here, why not fix that? Not that it matters. Okay. So it didn't pick up any brass images because it ends with let's just contains and save. That should pick them up. You'll notice the product titles don't end with brass images. They all have a character at the end of it, whether it's E for earrings or C for cuffs. Okay, so now we have a page that exists that has been optimized specifically for handmade fair trade jewelry. In order for Google to actually find that page, it has to be in some sort of link on your website. So let's go to navigation. And what I would do is look at something like, let's have a look, maybe the footer. We don't really want it in the main section. So where's our footer? We got a section here called policies. Let's change it to policies and links. Yeah. And let's just add another link in here. And let's do featured collections. I'm going to leave that as the front page because I don't care. I just want it to be to give me a, well, no, I'm going to have to do, so let's do featured, let's do it by each one. So let's do fair trade, handmade jewelry. And let's go to here, collections, click the collection, and it was handmade fair trade jewelry. Save. Another place that we might want to put it might be, we might want to have a collection in our shop online. At the very end here, we could add a link here to special collections, and we could do collection. Well, we could leave it as front page as the primary thing here because we just want this to be a drop down. Well, let's put a collection in there just for the sake of it. Let's put that handmade in there. But I'm assuming that you're going to be making many of these special collection landing pages. So let's create a new link list now for special collections. And the first one that we've got is handmade jewelry, spelled wrong. And let's do collection handmade fair trade jewelry. Save. And we're going to put multiple other ones down here as we, so it could be gifts for mom for Mother's Day, it could be holiday gifts, whatever, but we're creating these pages specifically for the search engine. So let's have a look at what that looks like. Okay, on our site now, when I refresh it, we, in the category, we've got this special collections, and the first one we've created is handmade jewelry, and equally at the bottom here now we've got handmade jewelry in here. Okay, so let's have a look. Special collections, handmade jewelry, and we go there. The description would be much longer than that, and it's going to go at the top here, and then we've got the jewelry that we selected. I'd probably recommend that you select the jewelry, you know, by hand rather than using an automated collection to do it. The other thing that's quite important is that then we look at these products individually that are on this page, and we're trying to get to handmade fair trade jewelry here, and therefore we need to optimize each of these products to also meet this handmade fair trade jewelry criteria. So for example, in this A River Runs brass earrings, let's grab that title so I can search for it in admin, and then let's go back to my admin. And let's go to products and find that product. Because we want that product to be used to drive traffic to handmade fair trade jewelry, we should really build that into this SEO here. So here we could put, well, we've got handmade and fair trade. We really just need the word jewelry. We're into minuses here. Let's take out the and there's our keyword in there. And then somewhere in the description, we can put and you have to mix it around a bit. Don't optimize every product in the collection exactly the same way. Okay, just try and make sure that these sort of terms exist in it so that it knows that it's adding relevance to the page when that whole page is loaded up by Google. Okay, so that's the landing page. So we've done the main criteria on the site, the main homepage, the main meta description. We've looked at collections, products collections. We've talked about doing these. We've then gone in and we've looked at some specific products and how you can change the meta descriptions that exist in these specific products, and particularly the adding of an alt tag for the image. And we've said, okay, if we want to drive traffic for a particular set of keywords, let's create a particular landing page. And we did that through creating a new collection with a good description and specific products being picked for it that also include the keywords that we're trying to attract. So that's how you do your basic meta tag type SEO. Now, one of the key things in modern SEO is inbound links to your website. One of the biggest markers of how successful your website is going to be is the quality of links, other sites that link to you, to drive traffic to you, that essentially you pick up some search engine credibility when a good quality site links to you. However, the reverse of that, if a bad quality site links to you, it can actually hurt your search engine ranking. You may say to yourself, well, what control do I have about who links to me? And it's simple. The control that you have about who links to you is the quality of the content on your website. If you put good quality content on your website, people will link to it. So, for example, your pages and your blog posts. It's really important in your blog posts that you have a blog on your site and that you write really compelling, good quality stories here. So maybe do product reviews, something about how fair trade works, something that's really compelling that other people will want to share and link to. This is the key to SEO, is getting traffic to your website from good quality other websites. And the key to that is putting quality content on your website and then promoting that content. So once you've written a really great, compelling blog post, you've got to go out there and tell the world that it exists, put it in Facebook, maybe take some of the images from it and put them on the Pinterest, on your Pinterest boards. So write those blog posts, market those blog posts. When you are doing those blog posts, make sure they have good quality page titles and meta descriptions, just like your products, just like your collections, just like your entire site. Okay, that's the basics of SEO. You're never going to get your website 100% SEO perfect. That's not a big deal. And, frankly, Google is more and more just getting clever enough to understand which sites are successful, which sites have great content, and therefore it promotes those sites. There's a limit to how much you can do about your SEO. Just put these basics in place, and frankly, the rest will come slowly. It's not a fast process. It's not going to happen overnight. Thanks.